Hello and welcome to a Not So Awesome Review, and today we're looking at the Pacific Rim Uprising Obsidian Fury high-grade model kit by Bandai. He comes with 5 sprues, instruction manual, and a thing of water slides for added detail. This is going to be just a straight build, no water slides, not really any of the nub marks removed or anything, so just a heads up on that. And yeah, so overall, I want to say right now, really like the design of this Jaeger. I think he looks really cool. You know, he stands just a little bit over 6 inches. He's taller than the Gypsy, and I don't know. I really do like it. Now, I do have some minor complaints. A few things like I've seen some images of this guy having like little missile launchers on his shoulders. In the movie, anyway, this model kit does not have that. These do not open up to reveal that. In the even on the box, I should say, and some images I've seen, he has like carbon fiber patterning on the top of his head and little pieces of his chest. Not the deal here, and it's not on the water slides either, so that kind of sucks. Would have been nice to see that added detail here. And lastly, in the product shots on the side of the box, it shows his plasma chainsaw lit up, but with this part being all black on the inside and only the chain part being lit up. And we don't get that. We get 2 of these, which does show on the box, one lit up, one not. But it would have been nice to see the inside of this black because I don't know, I feel like it would have given it like a nice contrast to it. So, I mean, you can always paint it and stuff. It just would have been nice if they gave us the option to just clip on a couple of pieces of plastic here to do that. But detail wise, on this piece, as you guys can kind of hopefully see, it is really good. It looks really nice. Let me grab one of these black ones. Same mold anyway. So they both have the same amount of detail. You can see right there, it looks really good. All the little, little dots and the line work in there. I like it a lot. I think, that detail looks really nice. He does come with a pair of fists, as you can see here. Like I said, I haven't removed all the excess plastic, but, the detail on his knuckles and on his little armor guard part, whatever you want to call that, is nice. And detail on these hands, which, let me pop one of these off to show you. On his little claw looking hand, the detail on here looks really nice. You can see the bottom on his fingers and everything. It's really nicely detailed. Now, you saw popping it off is really easy, and popping the other hand back on goes in once and push it in, and there you go. And I like the long ball peg. It doesn't give the best movement, as you guys can see, but it does hide it better, and it looks really nice. Adding one of his little chainsaws here, pretty simple. What you want to do is take off the armor right there. Let's grab one of these orange ones. Just plug this in to the armor, and then you plug that back on to his arm. Oh, there it is. And there you go. And it looks really good. Like I said, I think the black on here would have made it, look so much better. The contrast on it would have looked so much nicer. But that's not anything that, you can't fix with a bottle of paint. So, I like it. I think it's nice. It's simple. It's nothing complicated on how to put these on. I do kind of wish they gave us more of these, though, so that we could just have it at the ready to put it on. And in case one broke, it would have been nice to have. Articulation-wise, pretty decent. His head can't really move up at all. I mean, at all. You can look down just a little bit, but it's barely noticeable. So there is that. He can rotate his head all the way around, which means he can look left and right pretty good, and he does have a nice little pivot going on there. His arm goes out about that much. You can see the plastic does kind of get in the way. It does move to help, and this part does slide up and down, so you can kind of hide the gaps when he has his arms down, and it helps him get it out, but it's still, barely lets it go. It's not even level. If you kind of fix his body so he's straight, it's definitely not level. It's going down just a little bit, but not bad. It does have that upper bicep rotation, but be careful with that. Like, it doesn't really want to turn too much because of the way the plastic is formed around his arm. He does have a double jointed elbow. You can see there. Looks good. Nothing to complain about that. His leg can kick out that much, though. Once you pop it out a little too far, his leg does pop out just a little bit, so you gotta push that back in. Can't really go out. Again, plastic on plastic kind of gets in the way. Double jointed knee, which you can see right there. I really like that design. the armor plate right here moving so it can go up. I think that's awesome. And then you can move it up just a little bit more. So really good on the knees. And ankle wise, it does have a pivot and it can kind of go up and it can kind of go back. More back than forward. You know, the armor again gets in the way, but the pivot is there, so that is awesome too. So articulation wise, you know, he is a pretty solid figure. I think he looks awesome. He has all this line work. So let's just, let's talk about, aesthetic wise. You know, although he doesn't have the carbon fiber or anything like that, he does have all this really nice line work going for him, which I think is it's good. You know, it's not just one solid piece of plastic or anything like that, and I really really like it. I like the design of it. I just think it looks good. Um, Once I add the orange water slides to it, I think it'll look a lot better, and I think it'll help, especially the orange and black. Nice combination there. The visor being kind of transparent looks good too, especially when you shine a light. It looks like it lights up. It doesn't have an LED unit like the Gypsy, but it would have been cool to see that on the head. But again, it is a high grade, so you get what you get. Anyways, let's move on to some height comparisons. Here he is standing next to the Gypsy Avenger, and you can see he is a little bit taller than him. The Obsidian being a little bit over 6 inches, with the Gypsy being just under 6 inches. And I did forget to mention this in my review for the Gypsy yesterday, but all of these do have removable, kind of like right here in the bottom of their butt, I guess you could say. This little piece of plastic is removable on both of these, which lets you attach a flight stand. So, in case anyone's wondering, you can do that. And I like that it's hidden, so that's a bonus right there. Anyways, moving on. Here he is next to a Gundam RX-78. Again, he towers over him, but that's to kind of be expected with, this model Gundam. He is a lot shorter. I would say he's around the same height as the new Gundam, but I'm just guessing right there. But, there you go. And lastly, for anyone who wants to see him compared to a Marvel Legend, you can see Iron Man is still taller than him. So, in case anyone wants a reference to a action figure, there you go on that. So overall, I'm happy with this build. I think he came out awesome. I am going to add some detail and all that stuff later, but yeah, I definitely recommend this model kit. I think he looks really good. It's a nice, great looking Jaeger. I love the all black look. The orange complements the black really good. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Halloween, not gonna lie, but I did, like I said, I had my minor complaints. I do wish that the inside parts of the saws were black. I do wish he had the carbon fiber look a little bit. I could live without the shoulder gun thing, but overall, really nice model kit, really fun to pose. Definitely recommend it. Link in the description for Amazon, and he is already available at places like GameStop and other local stores like that. So check them out. That's pretty much that. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will be back with one more Pacific Rim review, hopefully tomorrow. YouTube's been uploading really, really slow lately. I don't know why. It took me like 4 hours to upload yesterday's video, and it's definitely not my internet, so hopefully this gets up at a reasonable hour. But anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later, and goodbye.